The 10X Growth Accelerator is a 14-week program that focuses on Arkansas businesses, brings them together to work over that period of time to really think and plan to grow their businesses exponentially.
10X Accelerator really, in my opinion, is a program that's set up to help people think differently. We provide a lot of resources, a lot of instruction, but a lot of it starts in our heads, right, in our brain. What do we have to think like to get to 10X growth? And 10X growth can be different for different companies. It could be 10X people, 10X revenue, 10X profit.
The 10X Growth Accelerator program is a 14-week program positioned for tech-enabled and scalable businesses between $100,000 and $10 million in revenue. We really position it for Arkansas-based companies. We put together a program that's 14 weeks. We meet 3 hours per week, and we focus on peer-to-peer learning and bring in subject matter experts to focus on key areas to 10X your business. Oftentimes, businesses can't pay for a set of leadership and advisors to help them get to the next level in their business, although they need those resources to get there. And so the 10X surrounds them with peers, with advisors, with subject matter experts that can help them get to the next stage without them having to pay for those services.
I think so many businesses are really good at getting a little bit of footing, getting started. If they can make it over that initial hump of just getting established, oftentimes though they fall apart when they're trying to figure out how to get to that next level. You could be an owner-operator, maybe you have an experience in that particular industry, but you don't know business on the whole, you don't know finances, you don't know how to structure an organization for growth. And those are the key components that the 10X Growth Accelerator is able to pull together to give those business owners the insight and the assistance to have a really holistic approach to how to get a hold on their business and actually plan for that future growth.
One of the things we do at the outset of the 10X Growth Accelerator is we administer a growth diagnostic. We call it the Growth DX. And it assesses and enables these businesses to assess themselves on 7 distinct diagnostic domains, really that comprise best practices of how the best companies in the world operate. Among those 7 diagnostic domains, the first one is financial disciplines. That is one of the single greatest areas that entrepreneurs and small business owners, in my experience, seem to struggle with. And so we help them establish a certain set of financial disciplines specific to their business and use the diagnostic domain to assess how they're actually performing against those.
Revenue velocity is one of the areas, and it's probably my favorite. Nothing happens until somebody sells something. And if you're around me for more than an hour, you're probably going to hear me say that. Revenue also is what fuels companies to grow. So we really dig into that area.
Organizational effectiveness is one of the diagnostic domains. And in that domain, we're really looking at how well they're planning for the growth of their business. Do they actually have a plan? Is that plan definitive? Is it over a specific period of time? What actually has to happen for that plan to come to fruition?
Most businesses' day-to-day operations are often undocumented or just passed down from one employee to the next. Having a clear set of processes to follow can really speed up efficiency, the happiness of the team, and overall effectiveness of what it is that you're selling and how your business functions on a day-to-day basis. And operational effectiveness is a critical component of that.
Leadership effectiveness is really where the rubber meets the road. We define leadership as the willingness to be held accountable for results, no matter the external circumstances, situations, or pressure. So when we dig into leadership effectiveness, we're looking at the overall culture that's created, the recruitment, selection, and retention of talent, the actual guidance and direction of that talent, and all those factors that play into a leader's ability to be held accountable for the results of their business.
Innovation readiness. If you're not thinking innovation, you're falling behind. In our company, we want that to be the mindset. Everybody thinking about innovation all the time. How do we get better? How do we do things differently to make us more efficient? How do we provide more value for our customers?
Digital readiness is really about leveraging digital technologies in order to enable growth.
One benefit is I think about what's unique to our 10X program. I've been with it from the beginning in 2018. And when we started Dave Creek Media, we had one person, no revenue, and big dreams. That was in 2017. So through this program, our company now has over 35 people, multi-million-dollar company, looking for our 5th location. So why I'm telling you that is that we're not teaching or instructing or coaching based on theory. We've actually done it. We've worked through that process. We know how it works, and we can share that with you if you're part of this accelerator.
If you've ever felt like as a business owner, you're a little bit on an island and don't have the support that you really need to get through to the next level, the 10X Growth Accelerator is the perfect place for you.
The next steps are simple. Click on the button, apply now.